Welcome, people. Thank you for coming on by and joining Adrienne. Here we are at home in the office area. Well, my daughter-in-law texted me that she wanted to be coming over to Beaverton side, where I'm living. They moved to Gladstone because her favorite Asian markets are over here. And she's coming in to do shopping. And I said, oh, great. Feel free, please, to drop by. I'd love to see you. So in the interim, I threw on a fabulous outfit for you and said, I'm going to go ahead and do a quick video while I wait for her visit. Oh my gosh, people, today's Saturday. How was your 4th of July, huh? Mine was restful and wonderful. Aside from the time that I was cleaning, that's right, yesterday was my Independence Day of lots of energy, and I set about and really scrubbed down the kitchen floor a lot. All the rugs got picked up, shaken, and spots washed off and things like that. Oh, it was quite the working adventure. And I don't know about you, but I just like smile at my house after that good day of cleaning, and it's just smiling back at me. I've had some deliveries from Temu. How exciting is that? Miss Sassy has some things to be able to show you. We wanted to set up her little section of the living room, which is over on the side over here at the dining area. And we wanted to get her some new, fresh things, and that'll be her new summer pick-me-up. So this is going to be a lot of fun. In the interim, I have all these different little things to show you, and my outfit. And see how this outfit is red, as it were, red, white, black, and yellow accents. Woohoo! Yes, indeed. The yellow necklace goes perfectly with this outfit, don't you think? Look at that. Oh my gosh. Ah, yes. This is one of my favorite tops. I always tell you, I got this at the 99-cent store when I was living in Las Vegas. You just never know what's going to pop up in the store, and this top blew my mind. Everything about it is high fashion in its design, its pattern, its colors, and it even has mother of pearl buttons. Wow. To go along with having my necklace match so beautifully, and these black dots, don't they just go perfect with the black earrings? I love that. Just put the hair up in pigtails for comfort, and my wonderful satiny, silky. I love this color. Yeah, I love that color for my hair bows. Thank you, Temu. So much from Temu. How about, let's look at the bracelets. We have bracelets from Temu. Okay. I have this ring. Has been mine for going on 7 years. Yeah, about 7 years I've had this one. I love it to pieces. And on this hand, the rings, this ring, as you can see as I move it, it does have sparklies inside of it. So it is, as ever, one of my favorite designs in the acrylics. And this one happened to be a gift, I believe, from Sandy. My Nutty Nook. I believe that one's from you. I'm sorry, people. When the mind goes, it also goes on some of the gifts that we've been given over time. Thank you. And this ring, I bought this at a resale shop. So it's gold filigree and kind of crystally cut stone set inside of it. And what do you think? How are these nails? Yes, indeed, more nails from Janet and my Merlyn. How you doing? Purr, purr, purr. to Merlyn. All right, so yes. These happen to be, look at that. Look at that. They are lots of 3D goodies glued onto these nails. So we have black and white nails going perfectly with this outfit, with the jewelry, with the glasses, with the Adrian, huh? And these are Hello Kitties. You can see them, these two gals here, and then rhinestones. So we have milky white and a black Miss Kitty. We've got a darling full-bodied Miss Kitty over here. Yes. Look how pretty. And Miss Kitty here, unbelievably, Miss Kitty is actually, she looks like she's surfing on the back of a dolphin. I'm sorry, I'm just not getting that where you can see it as well. So I'll just hold it like that for the moment. Sorry, guys. And on this side, okay, here we have Miss Kitty's friend. Look at them. Miss Kitty's friend. I think this reminds me of a palm tree. So that could be a palm tree. And then we have Miss Kitty over here. Let's see, Adrian. You know what's really funny? It's because you can't show your thumb that easily. All right, people. What it is it's a star. It's a star. That's a Miss Kitty face on it. All right, I did the best showing you the nails. That's very, very difficult. What I have to say, Janet, again, thank you for the nails. So happy to be able to show them off. I do not know. These nails are thicker, stronger than any nails that I have. They are phenomenally strong. Janet, where do you get these nails? My gosh. Also, in the past, when I've tried to glue jewels and such onto my nails, it just drove me insane because hair just grabbed and grabbed and grabbed. And my hair is not grabbing into these lovely little 3D assemblages on my nails. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. They're so beautiful, Janet. Now, I'm not a Miss Kitty fan, but I am a tuxedo fan. And here, these little Miss Kitties are looking like tuxedo cats. So fantastic. Miss Sassy says, that's fine, Mom. You can wear those. No problem. Ah, yes, indeed. And with that, I just have this shirt tied on. And I'm wearing my red short set. I'd shown you I had a blue set and this red set of shorts that I'd worn. Sorry about that. I want to be able to push this forward. Okay. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Okay, so it's short sleeve red t-shirt underneath with a fantastic length of shorts that go with them. Da, 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 da. And again, now, when you're creating a little outfit, the eye is so happy with the sections. So a quick loose tie here to give waist shape. You can see the top is what they would call like a bat wing shape. So I tied that up to here. That gathers up the shirt a little. You can see the gatherings, and that creates movement. It looks like it has its very own motion. And onto the straight leg of the pant. Okay, how am I doing there? Okay, you can see my knees. Okay, So you can see these pants are fabulously long. They are all the way to the top of my knees. I love that with a thin little leg. So what I've created is a block, see here? It goes to here. So you've got a line, and then a line at the hem of your shorts. Now you might be thinking, so what, Adrian? These are the things that help create an outfit to look extra pulled together. So I've given you, you know, shapes, blockage, such like that. And those are things you too can do with your outfits to start seeing that they have a little bit more expression and such. You are 3D. Go ahead and entertain people. That's what I've always done. Back in the 80s, when I had a boy's haircut and I had zigzags or type of things cut a bit in the hair, in the back, at that time, I really wished I could glue. Yes, that's an Adrian. You can picture it. I really wished I could glue little toy plastic cars and trucks like they were driving. And I was like, that way you can entertain from behind. Well, I didn't understand any kind of eyelash glue in those days and such like that. I hardly wore any makeup at all. Still not wearing makeup. I told you, like, from staycation June 1st, I wasn't wearing makeup, and I just came out again today with just lipstick on. So, hello people. Hello people. Let's go ahead and look at a few things from Temu. Yay, Temu time. With my daughter-in-law coming, I had seen these dish towels advertised at $6 and just under $4 on sale. I was able to grab them on the sale price, and I just thought they're kind of marvelous. My daughter-in-law likes owls a bit, so I was like, and since I had been staying there, I thought, oh, okay, kitchen towels are always a nice addition. So these were shown on Temu, and I was like, okie dokie, okie dokie. They have anything they want to say to us? No, they don't. Okay. Well, I'll put that package in there. Well, they have arrived, and I cannot believe how enormous the lettering, the font, the size of the lettering on it. So this is something that instead of it being shrunk down and being like in the towel, it's the whole towel. So when you go to fold the towel, you're not going to see much of anything. Let's go ahead and shock you right now, okay? And yes, this ginormous, huge blue owl. Who? Why, you, that's who. You are OWLSOME. Instead of awesome, it's OWLSOME. Sounds stupid when I'm saying it. You are OWLSOME. And my daughter-in-law is that. But again, like if you just were doing that little do around like that, let's see, right? Is that how we do it? And fold it in half. So if that's hanging, that's all you're going to see. But that's a nice pattern. Okay, you're like, okay, you what are they folding it the other way? Oh, there's that. See, you'd get some words and some eyes. I'm sorry, people. These cracked me up the way they just look so enormous in the package. When it's folded, I guess it does work out better. But what do you think? Do you think she's going to be scared to death to walk into the kitchen? Ow! Ow! But they are cool. It's an interesting, very thick fabric. It's not creepy like when we at Dollar Tree. I don't like to buy the dish towels that are not the cotton ones. So these feel good. They're not sticking to my hands, my skin, my nothing rough like that. I imagine they'll wash up and be very useful and helpful in the kitchen. So if you have anybody who loves owls, perhaps these dish towels would be something that you would love to give them as a gift. Huh. Oh, another thing I wanted to show you, when I was on staycation, I'd actually had my son just get me a children's meal at McDonald's. I've never ordered a children's meal. Well, I had to save it. Look, people, I don't have kids, little ones, grand ones, nothing. It's me. I never order a kid's meal. I had no idea. And to get a miniature French fry container, it's miniature. Just a lot. You all know how much we love our miniatures. Well, this miniature McDonald's French fry container just absolutely blew my mind. It was so precious, though. I had to keep it. I had to show you how much I loved it. How about maybe Squirrel? Is Squirrel gonna want some McDonald's? Maybe. Look, Squirrel's got the little McDonald's. How cool is that? All right. One of the things that I got that I'd won or something, and average about $3 on Temu, are these little wallets. And this one, of course, it's yellow, so yay, my favorite. Yellow, 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 you bet. So you've got our little guy climbing up. You've got some Mount Fuji feelings around and vegetation, the clouds, so it's the same on both sides. Has a snap shut, and what's inside, this is that thing they call that RF whatever thing that's supposed to protect your credit cards. Well, I wanted it because I keep a selection of credit cards that I don't use in my drawer, and I thought this would just be a fun wonderfulness place to hold them. So let's see how it looks. Okay, that went in easy. Oh, okay. They sure do. They go in very easily. They came in about 3 different styles. Okay, can I fit one more card in there? Because this is just where I want to be able to store them. That looks like I fit a lot of cards in there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 cards. Yay. And snaps back closed. This is adorbs, people. Look how cute that is. All right. So it's little yellow and pink. Wow. Preciousness, preciousness. I have to tell you that for some reason it looks like my phone is not bright enough to really be filming. So we're going to see what this looks like when we're done. Okie dokie. So this precious little Panda can hold all of my extra credit card. Now, they tell you in life, or so I believe from a zillion years ago, that you don't cancel credit cards. It actually is not good for your credit. I don't understand what else. But, so yes, I have a handful here of credit cards that majority, they just will never be used. Usually I would hide some. That's some English money in there. All right, so we saw that cutie patootie, and those were running, you know, anywhere in a $4 range, and I got it for free for whatever, you know, Target Circle or some such thing at some such time. This also was a Target Circle, and my gosh, I buy a lot of size 9 rings. You know I do. And this just looked quite interestingly wonderful. Let's grab a little tray goodie here. And I'm going to put, okay, let's just start. All right. It is, look at this ring. What it has are, okay, do you see how big this ring is? Here's my thumb, putting the size 9. Usually I buy size 9, go on this finger here, so it easily goes on that finger. And it's a wide, a good, going on 1 inch wide, and it's all carved. And then loosely are 3 gold rings that I can center to the middle and twirl around and do stuff. So it just cracked me up that this ring was so big looking. It's absolutely enormous in person. You know, so it's a little bit big for my finger. And again, we can put it on the thumb. And it kind of, you know, this is the bigger thumb. So shall we leave it on there? Okay. So, do we have a lovely, 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 lovely ring? Okay. That's really something. It's just so big, people. It cracks me up. It cracks me up because it's so big. Okay. I had that to show you. Jawohl. Yes, sir. We love it. We showed it to you. And put that back behind me over there. I couldn't believe recently, because I am used to, I've always had my small sewing machine and all of the goodies that go with it. And the other day I couldn't find a stitch ripper. And when I found one, it was actually on the dull side. So a stitch ripper, this little tiny one here that I paid $1.27, I think, on Temu. Again, you can't tell how teeny tiny something like this on Temu. Teeny, teeny, tiny. It's very thin. Okay. You would take out the ripper part. Do you see how that's got a red dot on this side? And you take this bit, this curve, has the little cutter right in there. Put that in there so you have some length to hold on to. And then, here, let me grab, I've got this little towel with this. When you look at here in the seam, you can see there's stitches. Like here, there's white stitches on the back of this. You would take your stitch ripper, go in, and cut that. Go in and cut. Okay, so very easily. And what you want to always have on hand, a stitch ripper, is to get the labels out of the back of the neck of your garment. So naturally, I always have a stitch ripper in the bedroom as well as in the sewing area. So here's a brand new teeny tiny little stitch ripper for the $1.27. And they're very good to have. I think you too might have experience trying to cut a label out of the back of the neck of a garment, and instead you cut the garment. Oh, I know, you're gonna tell me, yeah, I know, we all have done the, and probably we have a nice little hole in the back of our shirt. We're trying to rip that tag out. Okay, so now we have this item for sewing, a stitch ripper. Yes, a stitch ripper. Woo! Put that there, throw that there. Another sewing item. This helps you hem. Just a little teeny thing. This too was about $1.25. And let's pull that side up. Pardon. Okay. So this helps you measure when you're doing a hem. And I hadn't used one before, but it certainly looked like it would be a very simple thing to use. And brought a pair of jeans in. Let's take the bottom ankle area. Now, let's say I wanted to do these 2 inches. Let's say I wanted to hem it up 2 inches. So we have them just being able to turn over to show you. All right. And I'm eyeballing that that's about 2 inches there. So pretend these are inside out, and we could get this all set up. And okay, so let's see. Do I bring this blue goodie down to this 2-inch mark? The blue goodie, that's a 2-inch mark. And take it towards the pants, starting with the beginning of the measurement and right. So you go ahead and you can go around the hem, holding this to the edge and getting your measurement of that 2 inches, and then put a pin in and put a pin, and you go all the way around. Now you can imagine if you have a fuller pair of pants and a skirt, a dress hemline, that having this quickie to keep going around, going from the top 1 inch all the way down to the 2-inch mark, which we've set with the little blue slider that they give you. So this is a little teeny tiny itty bitty situation. Comes in handy though, being able to go along a garment and just quickly be able to set it. This is a pretty inexpensive little gauge. It's considered 6 inches. The little blue goodie doesn't want to stay very much where it was. But I like the idea of it. Certainly the concept is useful, and the little thing in itself is useful. I like that it's just thin enough little piece of metal that it holds its shape to be able to keep going around, going 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches. So that is what would help you in hemming to make that job just a little bit easier overall. Now, I see that we're going into a 30-minute mark. So the last thing I'm going to show you on this, and we'll do Miss Sassy stuff another time, is way back in April, I purchased this as a gift for Sandy at My Nutty Nook. Now, Sandy and I really enjoy the Hokusai Wave. artwork, and she finally got a sweatshirt with the Hokusai wave on it, and she waited like a year for one to show up on Temu in her size. So I have the sweatshirt from back then, which started everybody wanting the Hokusai sweatshirts and such like that. Well, one day in April, I saw this come up on my feed, and I sent away for it. April! So we're April, May, June. Here we are in July, and I'm going to be sending this off to you, to my dearest, dearest, dearest friend, Sandy at My Nutty Nook. And Sandy, look what you're getting, Miss Hokusai. It's Hokusai with kitties. So here we have the big Hokusai wave. See that wave? Oh, and instead of it being people, it's happy kitties. They're not scared too much. No, So the whole shirt has wonderful kitties hiding in the waves. And of course it's front and back, it's full on. And Sandy, I hope it fits. I hope you love it. I'll be mailing this off to you soon, I promise. Now that I've shown it. Sandy, I love this shirt so much. I love it better than the original Hokusai with the people in it. Oh no, this wave, this is awesome. I have only seen it that one time in April, and recently it flashed by and was gone. I'm just so excited. Sandy, my dearest, dearest, dearest friend. I can't wait to mail that to you, really. And I mean, honestly, look how those blues go with blue jeans. It's so fantastic. All right then, we've shown some fun things today. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna go ahead, tidy things back up, and I actually think I'm gonna go ahead and make myself a sandwich before my daughter-in-law comes, whenever it is that she's gonna arrive. But yeah, I need some food. So here we're gonna do that next. Thank you. I've really enjoyed spending this time with you as ever, Janet. Thank you for the nails. People, thank you all so much for being there and visiting. I love you all. I appreciate you all. And I will be back again soon. We got to do the Miss Sassy things.